Thank you very much, Matty. It has been a good discussion, and I am looking forward to next weekend's action. We've got Rob here, we have Matty here, Andy and me, Steve. Episode 529 of the Bellew of the Week, playing or seeing it this weekend. I can't remember who cut this and sent it to me. I think it was Ted Barrett, actually. Shout out to Ted. It's Porky over on his channel. Not much Porky seen or heard of these days, but he's been keeping up to date with the current affairs anyway, and what's going on over in Europe.
What's currency called over there? Dutch marks, is it, or whatever?
No, it's euros, mate.
Euros, is it?
Yeah.
Do you think we'll be like that soon?
No, we've come out of Europe, haven't we?
Have we? Oh.
Riveting.
That's the next foreign secretary there, by the way.
No, we don't want any of your Deutsche Markies.
Come on, Russ. Fuck's sake. Finger on the pulse there. Has he still into the boxing? He doesn't know what the fuck is going on in the outside world. He's just obsessed with boxing. Can't tell you what the fucking currency is in Germany, but he knows all about fucking... What's his name? What's his arch nemesis again?
Steffi Bull.
Steffi Bull.
Think you voted leave or stay, and was he passionate about the topic?
I don't think he cares, to be honest. He's more interested in Steffi Bull, as Rob says. Yeah, shout out to Porky. If you can't laugh at someone else, who can you laugh at? Let's move on to the Bellew of the Weeks here. The lesser spotted Tony Bellew getting a nomination here. Bellew says to IFL, whenever I do look at the comments on my interviews, it's all, you're never going to see me again. Well, you are going to fucking see me again because I'm in the business of earning. So fuck you. Fuck your opinion. Bellew is going to do what Bellew fucking wants.
And Bellew is going to talk about himself in the third person whether you like it or not. You know,
he's in the business of earning.
Earning and burning, baby.
Bunsen burner, you know what I mean? Well, fuck him, Bellew. You're right, fuck him.
Well,
how
isn't
dare
he
they
talking about
control you
coming
for fucking 6 years for all your public appearances?
Isn't he talking about coming back to fight that Bridgerweight fucker from Poland?
Oh, Rosinski,
that Babbage beat or Babbage lost to?
Fuck you, Matt. He's coming back earning, by the way. You know, Bellew's going to do what Bellew fucking wants.
I think you'll find, Matty, he talks about a lot of things. Well, Bellew's going to fucking do what Bellew fucking wants, mates.
Well, I'll tell you one thing he's going to do, Rob, is this. Go to Karen's Diner. Tony Bellew and Dave Caldwell visit the country's rudest restaurant on Matchroom Boxing TV.
Wouldn't mind having an afternoon shift that day, actually, right away when the boys roll in.
That's the content you need in my life. So
the video of Eddie Hall going there is fucking class. Absolute class.
I'd have got fired from the job because the minute Caldwell come in, I would have been putting fucking Nellie's hot in here on the fucking jukebox over and over. Just see how uncomfortable it gets.
Get Dave on the deep fryer. Oh, dear me. Danny Young says, you know, when someone dies, you tend to talk about them quite a bit. I hope the reverse happens in this case.
I tell you what, hopefully they don't have a wake for Tony Bellew by when they put the coffin in the front room. I would walk in my bottle of whiskey and plant it right on top of it, saying it was the fucking first drink I've ever had with fucking Tony Bellew.
We're not going to outlive Tony, Andy, are we? Let's be honest.
Who knows, mates?
Not if he has anything to say about it.
Yeah, if he gets hold of us, we might not.
You heard Tony the other week saying he's got CTE. That's what he said, was it not?
Oh, did he?
I know I've got it, mates. I've got CTE, mates.
Karen looks a charmer, says Andrew Thickett. She might be on one of the DAZN undercards coming soon, Andy, yeah? Women's title fight?
She's tackled Cruz Deserve about any problem.
That's actually live footage of the woman who's taking Big John Fisher's order from the fucking Chinese on a Friday night. That's what she's like when she's taking it. Yeah, fuck off. Look at you.
Big Fat John.
Oh, dear. Well, maybe she'll fight the Goat seen earlier. There she is. She's looking well, the old Goat. Just fitting into that dress nicely.
What is that, size 12, do you think, that dress?
Trying to get down to
140 pounds, 140, 147.
Oh, shout out to the Goat. We love a bit of Goat. Oscar De La Hoya's going back in on Eddie. He says, at Eddie Hearn, blowing a shitload of other people's money and showing shit for it is ludicrous. You think you can just come here and poach our fighters, Who have you built? You're a joke. Go back promoting darts at least. Leonard Ellaby and Bob Arum know what they're doing. Shots fired. This is early 2000s Oscar.
He's fucking flying at Eddie, isn't he? What the fuck? Would you just all leave Eddie alone? Fuck, leave him alone. Ganging up on him with Bob Arum and Leonard Ellaby.
Talking about Eddie, by the way. I see Sky Nicholson joining our Matchroom away day again there. She always turns up for the away days.
Loyalty, Andy. It's called loyalty.
She only seems to be the only female commentator that they've got over at the Zone, you know? How's that all of a sudden? What's going on there?
She's following the Bellew blueprint.
Aye. She'll do what she fucking wants, mates.
I mentioned
she commentates more than what she fights these days.
Exactly. I was mentioning Andy in the Nutters chat during the week. Underneath the Oscar De La Hoya comments, you have a load of the sort of Matchroom fanboys sliding in, and one of them said, "Shut up, Oscar! Stop trying to use Eddie's name for clout."
Oscar De La Hoya.
Fucking hell, man. Oscar De La Hoya. Eddie Hearn wakes up wishing he was fucking Oscar De La Hoya, man, back in his prime days.
I said, I know he's a washed up cokehead and all now, but flip me, man. You're talking one of the biggest star in the sport, like gold medalist and everything.
Fucking hell, man. There's no many folk can walk in the pro debut and fucking demand the fucking shit that he got.
Shout out to Oscar. We love a bit of Oscar here. Oh, here we are, Andy. Justice for you. For Mavis Gates last week. Apparently it wasn't Mavis. It was Ivy Brennan. Actress Lynn Perry caused scandal when she was called on the show to judge a sexy underwear competition. She was shown pulling down a stripper's thong and proceeding to lick the end of his revealed penis. So there you go.
It's romancing the bone there. I told you. I don't really know. See, I told you.
Was it Mavis? I'm blaming Mavis in the wrong.
No, it was Ivy Brennan, apparently, someone.
Ivy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mavis. Sorry, Mavis. I've left her with a name.
Disrepute?
Disrepute.
Poor Mavis.
Dignity.
It's kind of better when it was Mavis, actually. Let's leave it as it was. It was Mavis.
It was Mavis.
Brutalmente.
Errol Spence has been going in on Rollie Romero. Errol Spence on Rollie Romero calling him out. He's a nut. He almost lost to that old man, Barroso. He needs to rematch him. The ref really helped him out. That old man was on his ass. I was like, he's going to lose to somebody's grandfather.
He loves Spence, man. He's brilliant, isn't he?
He's actually low-key shithouser, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good value.
Someone was saying he's slurring a lot these days, but I think he sounded like that since his pro debut, hasn't he?
I think that was just, he was slurring on the way out of the nightclub, I think. That night when he went to take the wheel. He said they had some good trash talk between the two of them, actually, Bud and Spence. He said, I'm Jamaican, man. We smoking on Bud at the press conference.
Rob, are you trying to say that Spence is from Kingston?
I mean, you were literally fighting every month before you fought Joe Frazier in Kingston, Jamaica.
Get up, stand up.
Did you see Matty last night running after the goat at ringside? She was screaming and the guard was following her with a microphone. And then she was screaming even louder.
I didn't see that, but I absolutely can accept that that's reality. And that sounds fake to me at all.
He was following her and he was like, who's your favorite? Supercat or Shabaranks?
He says, look at Franchon's legs. Hasn't she got powerful legs?
Did she get her
Did you shower?
Oh dear. Yes, we'll have a bit of the guard. Right, let's move on swiftly. Josh Taylor's been going in on Sam Jones. He says, just laughing at your tweets. I've only lost to one of the best fighters on the planet. You, on the other hand, are what you get when you order Eddie Hearn from Wish. Council garbage. A fraud. I've forgotten more about boxing than you'll ever know. Blagged your way to nowhere.
Again, Josh leading him without a name now. Listen, I know that was a response to a Jack Cattrall tweet, which folk were kind of like taking umbrage to. But when he's into Sam Jones, I've got no issues, and they should anybody else. So fucking get at him, Josh.
Everyone's cracking up underneath. They're like, oh, you're going too far, man. What do you mean council garbage? He's like, I'm council as well, but I worked for everything I got. Not like this fucker.
Well, it's true, actually. I mean, he came on this podcast and said that himself. He fucking blagged his way into the sport. Fucking hell. At least Taylor fucking entered his position.
Yeah, absolutely. Big John Fisher. Everyone loves a bit of John Fisher, the Bosch father, Thursday the 13th of July. So here we are, Andy. If you pay for the XL VIP Bosch package, £30 per person, right? So this is what the itinerary. So 6 p.m. arrival time. Opportunity to meet John the Bosch Father Fisher. A professional printed photograph taken with you and John to take home. Live on stage interview with John. Question and answer session for your chance to ask John a question. Platinum
great.
level seating. Reserved for XL VIP Boschers. Bespoke memorabilia auction. Complimentary entry to our fantastic raffle. Exclusive prizes to be won. It's a whole lot of fun. £30 on it.
What sucks is they always have room for one less person than they should.
Get on down there.
Who is fucking buying that ticket? Like, I want to know. Fucking come forward and show yourself if you're fucking paid £30 to go see Big John Fisher.
You know
what
I would rather lick the fucking baked bean skin off Shane McGowan's teeth and watch this man, or fucking go to this shit, or pay £30 to that man. You kidding me, man?
That's a joke. Everyone knows Shane McGowan doesn't have teeth.
But come on, who's going to pay £30 to ask John Fisher? I can ask John Fisher a question for fuck all on Twitter, man. They respond to it by saying I was
Buy
trolling
this
him
for
or
our friend
something.
Oz. Actually, anyone fucking wants to jump, chip in on the super chats. We get Ozzy a ticket for this because I know he'd love to go to this. Ozzy would like and ask a few questions himself.
Fucking bash.
So I think we should do that for Oz. Like.
So I think like Ozzy's question will go along these lines. And so John, just talk to us about your weight. It's just there's no need for it, isn't it?
Your Chinese order, John. It's an absolute disgrace.
You fat bastard.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Ben. Well, the ocean called, and they're running out of prawns.
He's not got that bad at
Seinfeld callback.
No, we got it. Okay. Conor Ben has now proved his innocence following his failed drugs test last year with his new team now in talks with UCAD. Ryan Deal's been all over this one.
So's Coogie Bear, by the way.
Amazing.
He's doing the Lord's work, isn't he, Rob?
Oh, that is fucking brilliant, man. Dr. Nick, amazing. Probably more believable than the fucking bullshit that he's been trying to spin since he got fucking popped, isn't it?
Yeah.
It isn't my old friend Mr. McCraig with a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg.
Shout out to Connor. We love him.
He has your man Gil doing public relations, you know him? The bad salesman.
Oh, yes. Connor wasn't wearing a tie at all. ESPN getting nominated by me, turning the Russians into these different nationalities all the time. Makhmudov, the Canadian destroyer, Andy.
Fucking it's like the Irish a wee bit, actually. They would claim anything.
You're not allowed to be Russian anymore, Andy. It's not socially acceptable.
We're going to claim him as well. Arslan back is his name. We're having him.
But yeah, man, it's like the shit. Is it Bivol that are going to like fight for the WBC belt? I think
Bivol, Beterbiev's Canadian.
It's
and all
just fucking hand wringing at its worst, man. I swear to fucking God, it really is.
Final one. Ricky Graville, shout out to him. Sent this to me. Amir Khan. He's talking about hoes sending nude photos of themselves to him, then asking for 20k. Otherwise, they blackmail you. All for clout. When I got a wife like mine, I don't need to look twice at a rat. Amir's got caught in.
Amir,
man. It's just
that sounded so much better in his head when he was typing that.
Amir, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure
Amir having Amir.
He's innocent. Like the fucking, got caught fucking having one on Skype. Did he and then didn't he proposition your one off the valleys for a threesome for like £300 or something? He said she sold her story all for clout. What was he thinking? Amir, fucking this is it, man. But wasn't he throwing the wife under this, saying that the wife was Anthony Joshua before? Seems like a very fucking stable relationship anyway. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was was that a tweet he put out about that, Something about Joshua.
Yeah, he said his wife is a gold digger and she's only interested in Anthony Joshua or something like that. And then he was like, back together. But sure, look, we all have our problems, man. Fuck me.
No, I know. Just need to air out in public, though.
Oh, exactly. We wish him well. Right, that's all the ones I've got this week, boys. Anything from you, Andy?
Not much, mate, but I have got one for Frank Warren. I don't know if anybody's seen his IFL interview. It was elite times, man. He was in top form. Like just some of the shit he was coming away with was absolutely brilliant. Left Johnny Nelson without a name. What else has he got? Who else did he ever got? Frotch stripped him within 30 seconds. Just absolutely destroyed them. One for AB. I don't know if anybody caught it in that, but he ended up in some sort of podcast.
Oh,
during the
yeah,
week,
it was rough.
Oh,
and he was. It did disappear, but obviously the internet doesn't forget. Someone managed to snip it, and they've put a 2.5 minute clip up. Man, he's
He
absolutely
was
smashed.
toasted,
It.
wasn't he? Yeah.
Absolutely raced out his nut, man. So didn't do him any favours, to be fair. On that, like, they were a bit fucking. What were they thinking, man?
Well, I
You
tell you what,
see
like,
the guy like that, and you fucking go and film him.
it was very, very, very disturbing watch. Like, I know Andy's catchphrase is about sucked out, fucked out, looking for a handout, but I think the most obvious thing, and Broner's gone into this in detail before, like, and he talks about people not being with him and all that, like, but he really fucking, for all the money he has and all the money he's made and all the hangers on, he really realizes, like, that nobody's with him, like, and he's fucking, they're letting him, they're hanging out with him because they're benefiting from getting into the club free and they're getting their bottles table and they're fucking. But when Broner's fucking face down, they're all gone home. Like, you know what I mean? The guy has major problems. He clearly doesn't know how to manage money. He's had multiple opportunities. He looked like he was getting himself back in shape, having a second go of it. And then, like, just to see him in this state, it's fucking sad, man. See any fighter like that, like when they lose their mind and they're fucking, we laugh and joke and we rag on Broner. I mean, even last week I was saying who's going to live longer, Broner or Don King. Like, we like a good joke and all that, but when you see a fighter like that in that state, it was fucking pretty disturbing. Like, but I think he's going to be okay because he just put up on Instagram, I identify as a woman and I want to fight Alicia Baumgardner next. So he's taking the good with the smooth. You know what I mean? He's fucking. Things are looking up.
Oh my god!
I just found one of Warren's comments on that interview. So he was talking. I think Eddie Hearn and Frank Smith are kind of like working out or whatever. That he says they two couldn't go 2 rounds in a revolving door. So that was another man. I think he'd say something. He says something about Johnny Nelson's fights, like being like, says they were only a little bit worse than watching fucking Lawrence Okolie or something like that. Dug out Frotch, something awful. It was class.
He's brutal, isn't he, Frank, when he gets going?
When he gets going, mate. But he was quite chirpy. He was in good form, like, I must admit. This last one I'll put out for the entire boxing community. Everybody and anybody who was all fucking chimed in to watch Canelo's next fight against Jermall Charlo just got fucking 180 and told it's actually Jermall Charlo is fucking fighting. The whole division's been put up notice. They're all raging. Tim Zoo's fucking fuming. He's been left like a bridesmaid. We're all fucking left looking like pricks thinking it was Jermall. Fucking hell, man. I just didn't even see that one coming, so...
I told you guys only one Charlo was going to fight this year. I fucking told you.
No.
Yeah.
By the time the fight comes around, Jamel will have been out of the ring for 18 months.
Well, and how long has the other one been out of the ring?
About 3. It must be 3 years.
Is it
2.5? Uh-huh.
What was his last fight? Jason Rosario,
Montiel,
maybe?
wasn't it? Montiel, the one. So
maybe.
Let me see. Oh, maybe it's not as much as 3 years. Oh no, so sorry, it was June 2021.
So he'll be so if he doesn't fight this year, he'll have been out of the ring for 31 months at that point.
Yeah, that's right.
Jesus.
And then the other one fought Castano in the rematch, didn't he, in May? So yeah,
be about big the way if he's out the ring for that length of time.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, and they're so talented. This is almost like not even Bellew, where it's just fucking ridiculous and sad. Anyways.
Ridiculous and sad, Andy. Any more for Bellew of the week?
That's it, mate. On you go.
Matthew, anything from you?
Tim Bradley for his ding dong metaphor.
So I forgot about that one as well. Actually,
that was a good one.
Thank God, or I wouldn't have had anything.
The black Teddy Atlas.
Andre Ward's like, oh fucking hell, here he goes again when he's pulling out the little chocolate bar into his pocket.
He's like, thank fucking everybody my contract.
They packed up his backpack and sent him home, by the way. They're after ditching him off ESPN. That was his last fight last night.
Yeah, which one of those guys didn't keep their job after last night?
It's ironic. It's ironic as well. Max Kellerman loved himself about Andre Ward. He gets the bullet alongside him. Fuck.
Oh dear. We wish them well. Rob, any from you, please?
Yeah, and it pains me to do this because you almost have forgot how much I love Roy Jones.
Oh,
But
Roy Jones, that metaverse.
Yeah, the
What was
metaverse.
that all about?
Yeah.
he had his fight for $20 pay-per-view in the metaverse. I'm surprised Matty didn't buy it. He fought a bodybuilder and emphatically stopped him in 7. Roy clearly hasn't been bodybuilding. You could see his belly even in the metaverse. But basically, it looked like they just put like a cheap graphic over it, almost equivalent like with PlayStation 1 FIFA 98 graphics. Like it wasn't even good graphics. Like it was looked like some shitty fucking Tron version of boxing.
Fucking
with some
Super Nintendo or something like that.
Yeah, it was like it was brutal.
Awful.
It was no better than the fucking computer fight between Ali and Marciano in 1964 or whatever it was. Like
Rock'em Sock'em Robots, just a little bit.
Horrendous fucking. And somebody clipped it on Twitter and put it on, and it was like, "Well, they got me. They got me for $20. What the fuck is this shit?" And it was like,
so and that, man, they were raging for it. Like, what the fuck?
The commentators were having a mare as well. They didn't really know what was going on, and then the ref stopped the fight, or he didn't stop it, and they were like, "There's controversy even here in the metaverse." It was just fucking. It was horror show. Like, Roy, like, why are you doing this shit, man? Like, stop. Like, fuck me.
How much did we got paid for that? That shit.
I don't know.
Not enough. Not enough.
The winner fights fucking Ryu or Chun-Li.
Yeah,
you guys remember last week I said that it is entirely possible that Roy Jones is in a coma following the Lebedev fight, and this is all just part of his imagination. Yeah. I would like to enter this into evidence.
Next week he's fighting the fucking float head from Futurama next week. I don't know what the fuck is next.
Matty, that's probably the reason why Roy ended up in the fucking metaverse. Fucking Lebedev put him there.
Fucking Roy, man. Just fucking if there was a metaverse, I wish I could fucking rewind it and just retire him after fucking John Ruiz and let him go down as the greatest of all time instead of having to do this fucking last 20-year dance that we're after having to endure. Painful, like every bit of it. Fucking hell. But they got the win anyway, so things are on the up.
Breaking that losing streak that he's had going back a few years.
Fuck's sake. Right, good stuff. That's all the entries from the boys. So let's go through them quickly and make our picks before we get out of here. So we had Porky Brexit coming in first of all. Then we had Tony. Let's get rid of Chuck where he's turned up at 10:15. Tony going in on people. He's in the earning business, is Tone, over at Karen's Diner. We had the Groat and a questionable. I'll tell you what, screaming at ringside with Julian. Pretty much. Oscar De La Hoya going in on Eduardo. We had the Mavis clarification. Errol Spence on Rollie. Josh Taylor versus Scam Jones. The Bosch father charging. We had Conor Benn and his dubious doctors, courtesy of Ryan Deal. We have Makhmudov with Canadian passport, and we had Amir Khan as well getting caught out.
Is it for Amir Khan or is it for the rat-like hose sending him pictures?
Whichever one you want, Matthew. You can make the first choice. It's up to you.
Tell him to send in those pictures, and we'll just see. We'll vet them for blackmail beforehand. Yeah, we'll just make sure that he's not going to be blackmailed with them.
I have a hard time not voting for rat-like hoes because they're usually single moms. And, I'm really pulling for single moms, Steve.
I think you're overthinking it, Matty. This is Bellew of the Week, episode 529.
Always been a fan of the single moms in my life, Steve. They've been good to me.
Yes.
I honestly got to go with fucking Tim's fucking ding dong spiel. That thing was classic. I wish it wasn't ESPN copyrighted because that was classic. And the fact that Ward's the one that doesn't have a job after that night. It's just, I mean, it's icing on the cake.
After watching fucking Jared Anderson and Charles Martin, would you even want a job? That's the.
He's out of here with his backpack. Right, so Tim Bradley and his ding dong for Matty. What about you, Rob?
What's about this, by the way? Johnny's telling us not to let Porky win it because I've mentioned Steve all week. Johnny's actually saying we've got to actually get involved in corruption here and try and fix this. I don't know about that. I'm not comfortable about this, by the way.
Go on, then let's see, Rob. Who are you going for?
No, he's the intro, sir, for fuck's sake.
Like Steve doesn't have enough going on, you fucking assholes.
Yeah. Can we save Steve from being fucking harassed for 1 week? I would like to. I'd say it has to be Roy in the metaverse. I can't get it out of my head. The graphics, the fucking
I think I would have
Oh, it
to
was
see the
unbelievable.
graphics, Rob. I think I would have to see it. I could definitely appreciate your vote, but yeah.
Definitely an honourable mention to all the guys that were in the chat on the Cruise Desert and Savannah Marshall press conference. Everyone, like literally every fucking second comment was, "Get this shit off. What the fuck is this? Get this shit off. This is fucking terrible. What the fuck is happening?" It was amazing watching it live. It was just all negative feedback. Like, oh, poor boxer, man. They're just having a fucking shocker. It was like, what the fuck is this shit? Get this off. These are terrible. What is? Nobody cares. Oh, it was fucking amazing.
There you are. I've got
Yeah.
some footage. There's the
Look at that
message.
shit, man. Look at
Look
that
at it, like-
shit.
Fucking
It's
hell,
like
that's
Knockout
bad.
Kings or something, isn't it? Like Knockout King. But EA Sport, win the game.
It's like fucking George Foreman's KO boxer on fucking Super Nintendo, man.
The ref looks like he's after glitching on GTA. Doesn't
Yeah, like
he's walking into an
three moves in it.
ATM or something?
So let's go. So is Kenny Bayless in the metaverse too? I don't know what's going
Look
on.
at the
there.
ref, man. Fucking ref standing there look like Eddie the Eagle. Fucking let it come off the fucking jump ramp. You know, some
So I'm saying he's just fucking looks like he's just going to keep banging his head in the same spot, don't he? Dead.
like-
I'm
like
going
you-
for that, Rob. Is that what you're going for? I'm going to go for that.
Yeah,
man.
it
That's
has to
terrible,
be.
that.
it has to be
Look
that,
at
like.
Look at the graphic as well in the corner. Celebrity boxing round one. They're really
This-
pushing the boat out in the metaverse, aren't they? Fuck me.
Look at this. You've got one guy with at the table at the top. Nobody doing it ringside. There's no judges. There's no timekeeper.
Well, that's what I'm
there's no-
saying, Andy. These are it's throwing up a lot of questions about what is the metaverse. Like, where's the
Aye.
fucking crowd? They couldn't fucking
They haven't
graphic in the
logged in.
crowd. No, it's just
Aye.
Couldn't get in. It must have been on the zone.
it's just
Is
on the
this-
upside. It's
is
like
this
the
where the
upside down
Bitcoin's
the
going?
metaverse. Is it like fucking?
Is this where Bitcoin Rodney's residing these days? You know?
That's him on
That's
the
the
table.
Con Rodney reference.
Aye,
I
that's
think.
I think there's something dodgy here as well. White
Yeah,
berth
not even.
required.
This is like Litecoin, Rodney.
It was quite a good stoppage from Roy. In fairness, he went to the body, got him out of there when he had him hurt. But fuck me, the most emphatic Roy Jones stoppage since he stopped that interview with Joe Malloy when he was pushed on the cockfighting.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's got to be that then. We're in agreement, boys. Roy Jones for the metaverse.
Yeah, I think so, mate.
Yeah, I think so.
We got to bring that back actually someday for Bellew of the Week, just for Comedy Gold. When Roy said he was pushed on the cockfighting, he said 20 million chickens get killed every day from McDonald's. If you're not worried about it, go do something about that shit. Go buy something like that.
What? The Iceman. Icing interviewers. Icing Bellew of the Week. Congratulations, Roy. You are the Bellew of the Week for episode 529.